218 majority in the House right now could be in jeopardy. This is huge news. Joining us for more, House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer. Congressman, great to see you.
Good. Great to see you.
So take me through this. How concerned are you about keeping the majority?
Well, I think if President Trump doesn't pick any more of our Republican conference, I think we'll be all right. But right now, if we win 220 seats, minus Gates, and then when Elise and Michael Waltz step down, that would put us at 218 to 217 if that Florida seat isn't filled. So it's imperative that we have 218. That's the magic number. So I know we have a lot of great members of the Republican conference that would love to serve in the Trump administration, but I think 3 is the absolute max. So hopefully he's finished picking members for a while.
Yeah, last night we had House Speaker Mike Johnson on. He says that a special election in the Gates district could happen in early January. What happens, Congressman, if a Democrat somehow flips one of these 3 districts? You know that special elections, low turnout, and they generally favor opposition parties.
That would be a big problem. So we're going to have to put all hands on deck in the 1st Congressional District of Florida. But that's been a great Republican district in the past. We just need to make sure we have a good candidate that emerges out of the primary process, and hopefully we'll be okay.
Can I ask you about Elise Stefanik? So she won her race, 62% of the vote, so it wasn't close. But in a state like New York, nothing is guaranteed. Do you expect President-elect Trump to poach anyone else from the House? And did you expect this many? Did you expect the number to be 3?
I didn't expect the number to be 3 if we were in the majority. If we had lost the majority, I would have expected the number to be half dozen or more, because we have a lot of good quality people that would love to serve in the Trump administration. But fortunately, we won the majority. But unfortunately for the members that wanted to serve in the Trump administration, there were going to be few and far between. So with Elise, you're right. When I first came to Congress 8 years ago, that was a purple district. That was a swing district. But because of Elise and her grassroots organization and her message and the good job she did, she's made that a pretty Republican district. It's like the 1st district in Florida. We're going to have to hope that we get a good candidate out of the Republican primary, and that candidate can run, because New York's a lot tougher state to run in than Florida if you're a Republican.
Yeah, good point. We'll keep an eye on when those happen. I want to talk about something going on with FEMA. This administrator, Deanne Criswell, expected to testify before your committee on Tuesday after she basically, so this is the head of FEMA, but an employee that was in Georgia after the hurricane and then in North Carolina, told her team via text message to avoid any home with a Trump sign out front. How shocked were you by that news, and what are you expecting to come out of this investigation? By the way, and is she safe in her job? When Donald Trump takes over, is she one of the first to go?
Well, I hope that Donald Trump fires a lot of people. There aren't very many people in Washington that should feel safe right now, especially if you're the leader of an agency. FEMA has a reputation for being slow and inefficient. We had heard rumors and reports that FEMA was biased against conservatives, biased against Republicans. We've heard that about, frankly, every organization, every cabinet, and every agency in the Biden-Harris administration. But to see what this employee texted and to watch her interviews, now she's done multiple interviews where she said that they were told multiple times to avoid the homes with Trump signs or Trump flags. It appears that this is a pattern. We've had other employees come forward and say stuff. They haven't gone public yet, but that would lead me to believe that this is a pattern here. And this is so bad that we would have an agency like FEMA that's supposed to be there in Americans' time of need, you know, after a natural disaster.
Right.
And they're biased against Republicans. I mean, this is what's wrong with Washington. This is why the American people stood up and voted the Democrats out of power, out of the White House, out of the Senate, and out of the House because of examples like this.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.